What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for Christopher Nolan's Inception. It's the 10th anniversary for Inception. I just went to see this in theaters yesterday. I have a new vlog video up where I went to see Inception. Really fun time, really immersive experience. They had that sound cranked up, and that bass and just everything going on there was, whew, that was incredible. Or bass, bass is a fish. Yeah. So look, Inception is a incredible film. Now, for some reason, from what I'm hearing of late, a lot of people, maybe not a lot of people, but some people are kind of coming off of this film, still liking it, but not loving it as maybe as much as they used to. For me, it's the exact opposite. For me, when I first saw this movie back in 2010, I really liked it. But it's not until really now and recently to where I absolutely adore this movie. I love this movie. This is one of the best films ever made, I think. I think the screenplay by Christopher Nolan in this movie is so masterful and so on point. It took him, 10 years or something to write this movie, and it shows because his, vision on dreams and being able to go into your dream or go into somebody else's dream. It's like a heist movie almost, to where you're able to go into somebody else's dream and basically steal information that maybe they were trying to hide away and not tell anybody. So it makes it really interesting that he was able to craft this movie. Because if you've seen Inception's, kind of spoilers here, so there's your warning. They go into several stages of a dream in this movie until they're actually down in limbo, to where it's very dangerous and you might not even be able to come back to reality. And I love that and his vision on that. And basically, Leonardo DiCaprio's character in this movie, he plays Cobb. And his character is carrying a lot of baggage. Something horrible's happened. I said spoilers, so I'll just say it. Marion Cotillard, his wife in the film, she plays Maul. I always thought it was Molly, but I guess it's just Maul. She basically commits suicide because she is kind of left with the idea that she's not in reality. She's in this dream world still or something. So she wants to kill herself to actually wake up to reality, which is this reality that her and Leonardo DiCaprio's character created. They experimented with Inception. They finally came out of it by laying on these railroad tracks and basically getting killed, to where they wake up, and Maul still thinks that it's not reality. She thinks that she's still dreaming because the reality that they've created is now the reality that she believes is real. It's really crazy and it's really interesting, and I'm probably doing a horrible job explaining it. So you have to watch this movie just to fully get the experience, fully get the whole idea of what's going on. Now, Ken Watanabe is in this movie. He plays Saito. And his character basically is the character that has the power in the world, to where he can make one single phone call and make Leonardo DiCaprio's character be able to go back to the United States and be a free man, because, as I said, his wife killed herself, but she basically framed him for his death, which is a really messed up thing to do, or for her death, I should say, which is a really messed up thing to do. So now he's kind of on the run, doing these jobs, involving hijacking your sleep and hijacking your dreams, which is crazy. Look, enough of plot with this movie, because there is so much. There is a lot of plot and just wonderful exposition. Like, some movies have exposition, but it's really boring. This movie has exposition, but you actually are immersed into it because you get to see what they're explaining. Like they actually show it to you, and it's really cool. And basically, Ellen Page's character is kind of like the audience member in this, in the first half of the movie anyway, where she's kind of being introduced to all this. So you're kind of in her shoes as she getting introduced to uh, Inception and getting into your dreams and all that. So she's actually really great in the film as well. I mean, everybody's great in the film. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's great in the movie. Tom Hardy's great in the movie. Cillian Murphy gives one of his best performances in this movie. He's incredible, and everybody's great in this film. And Marion Cotillard also has a better death sequence in this movie at the end of the film where she actually dies when she's in limbo with Leonardo DiCaprio. She has a better sequence in that movie, a death sequence, than she does in The Dark Knight Rises, where she just kind of, yeah. I have to rewatch that movie. I'll be reviewing that as well, leading up to Tenet, which I am seeing pretty soon. But look, Inception, the movie won 4 Oscars. Yes, I am looking at the IMDb page if anybody's curious, what I keep glancing down at. The movie did win 4 Oscars: cinematography, sound mixing, sound editing, and visual effects. Totally worthy. Some of the best visual effects I've ever seen. The cinematography is great, and the sound is one of the best sounding films. I mean, Christopher Nolan's movies have always sounded great, but I'd say this and The Dark Knight have 2 of the best mixes ever. The movie was also nominated for Best Picture, Best Original Screenplay, Best Original Score by Hans Zimmer, which is fantastic, and Best Art Direction, Production Design. It's a shame that he didn't get nominated for Best Director. I mean, he's the guy that brought all this together. I mean, it was his vision, and it's just crazy to me that they didn't nominate him for Best Director, because his directing in this movie is off the charts. Like, his vision and his precision is basically the reason why this movie works as well as it does. And the pacing is like so incredible. Like, this movie's never boring. You're always into it. You're always invested. You're always entertained. It's such an entertaining film, and like the action sequences are so well done. That amazing Joseph Gordon-Levitt scene where there's no gravity in the hallway and it's sort of flipping because the truck that they're sleeping in is flipping. So where he's at in his dream stage, it's gravity is like flipping. It's crazy. It's really insane. It's kind of hard to delve into this movie and explain the movie because it is so intricate and it's so precise, and there's just so much going on. But look, I think in the end of the day, this movie does still hold up. Honestly, after rewatching it, I do think it's Christopher Nolan's best movie. I mean, just everything that I already mentioned about it, it is so spot on everywhere. Like, it's insane to me. Now, the end of the film, we could talk about, is Cobb still in limbo at the end of the movie, or did he, in fact, wake up and wake up on that plane as we see, in the end of the film, and get home? Now, I think that's the more satisfying ending to the movie, and I think that's why that's the version that they chose. But I think there is a possibility that he could be still in limbo, and his mind could just totally be lost. But honestly, the ending that Nolan gave us, that everybody has the question mark, like, did he wake up, did he not wake up, is because at the end of the movie we zoom in on his totem that's still spinning. And it looks like it might fall over, but we cut to black. It's still spinning. We never see if it falls or not. So, is he sleeping? Is he not sleeping? I don't know. That thing's spinning for kind of a long time. I don't know. I don't know. I think that makes the movie so much more brilliant, because the ending they give you was satisfying. Like, that is the satisfying ending. Other than if he is still dreaming, that's obviously not as satisfying. So what they did worked. And, people still talk about if he's awake or if he's not awake. And personally, if you want my opinion on it, I think, yeah, he did wake up. I think Nolan just wanted to open up the conversation at the end of it. Like, if he didn't, what are the possibilities that could have happened if he didn't wake up? And I think conversation after movies over is great. You're still talking about it, and that's what makes movies timeless and relevant. But I do think he woke up. So that's my 2 cents on it. But look, Inception is a 5 out of 5 movie. This is an incredible film with incredible acting and just incredible filmmaking all around. They did such an incredible job with this movie. It's one of the best action movies ever made. And I do think it's one of the best films ever made. And one of the biggest Oscar snubs is Christopher Nolan not getting nominated for Best Director. I mean, the Golden Globes even nominated him for Best Director. So, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But what are you going to do? That was 10 years ago, so we're past it now, I guess. But yeah, guys, comment your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about Inception? Did you happen to see it in theaters recently for the 10th anniversary event? What are your thoughts about it? What are your theories about it? Leave all that down below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for a whole bunch of reviews coming in the future. As I said, I have to review The Dark Knight Rises. I'm going to try to see Nolan's first 3 films, Memento, Following, and don't even remember the name of the other one, but hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links to those are in the description of this video. And guys, yeah, that's been it. Thank you very much for watching my review for Inception. And until next time, over and out.